Venite, odoremus. I have returned.
Min golden weather är mot hon var ute till polen på weapon. Swaje.
Gunnar, it's good to see a face I trust. Even your frightful mug. I thought this could be our shared saga, but it is time to leave. We have spent naught but a drink together.
Worry not, Eivor. You and I have many tales to tell yet. And our names ring out clear and with honor.
Yeah, a tale. A tale of Gloucester. Beautiful land, full of damned fools.
Ha! I will drink to that. You have my thanks.
Anything for you, old friend.
Then let us say our farewells to this wicker king, and then be on our way home.
Yes, Randvi will be eager to meet Bridget. Bridget and Gunnar have already gone ahead. I should join them. You owe me your prophecy, witch.
And I shall give it. You are a great warrior, conqueror of this land, and that of your birth. But at the end of all things, you will find yourself with nothing but your regrets.
I see.
After me.
God, respect!
We first met at Simpkins' Wicker Man Ascension. I was besotted with you at a glance.
So long ago. Some poetic symmetry after 20 years' prosperity.
Gwen.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, when you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tifter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
"20 years I have been your elderman. Now these old bones are ready for my last duty. I have worked alongside you, clearing fields, brewing drink, births and deaths. All growing and learning.
The Wicker Man is ready, O King. Your altar awaits.
I am honored to be your Harvest King. With this flame set, may our crops be plentiful and our winters brief.
Despite it all, he has the ending he prayed for.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods.
Eivor, the honor is yours.
Praise the Harvest King! Bloody pagans!
Why does Coonan have to go?
He's saving us all, lad.
Our Father, who art in heaven, our Mother, who art in earth, please, please accept this offering. Take of me my flesh and bone and bless. Bless.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Best tell her the good news.
Niet weer dat ervoth. Maybe.
Yeah, we're good in the bad.
Abreta, maga! Estimal diap. Lonne kibat. Von Shep von und na. Are Shep on? What? Kibat again? Miende sola dollar!
Veni sanctes et berctes riban.
Questa ti cum vest.
Welcome!
You wouldn't regret getting this. This would look very fetching. You clearly have an eye for these things. It's just your style. Unbelievable. You managed to look even better than before. Thank you. I always need more of these. I can always use more of that. Leaving already? Shame.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Veithan ures, dwegiswen. Alles muy
lange wille.
Warnie, West Ware.
Ote conspecto hominum quale dilex.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Will du say on the love through an kitchen?
We totally chair. No consent swa itle.
Oren ende ni
It's not the end, eh?
Ich lerde hine Lation nu.
Eso es tu que.
La, onostes. Teras veribiga to hadena. Emone me that.
Vintertin, wir machen Sword verplären!
Saue, so hire Ansprich.
Who get this? Parve sollega. It shall avene.
Singulus rebus longe. Discipulus es homine vi fishmonger.
Good to see you.
Have you got a contract for me?
My agents are not meant to undertake these tasks. But you are more perilous. Sources say some manner of bistro. The sooner you come back, the better the reward. I'm kidding. The reward will be the same.
What do you have today? I must take my leave. So long.
So long. Farewell. Hi, table.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holgeir the liar, you sink lower. You become Holgeir the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holgeir? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let this blunt our friendship. I did not mean for this to escalate.
No, I understand. You were well within your rights.
Satu!
Good to see you.
Sigurd?
Leave me be.
If you wish it.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Gloucestershire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes. For all our pains. I want to see the Alliance map. What about Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
baker is done, Tubman. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarbin, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folk say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
This is true happiness, isn't it, men? Life in the rough, in the company of friends, sitting beside a carefree river.
I'm here for the mead, Lord Boy.
I just adore the laughter of the water, the spice of mead in the nose, the spittle of shouting Danes.
Norse, you trollwort!
Norse, yes, forgive me. Norse. You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Every warrior in this clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
Because his name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
What's your name, Lord?
I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Ealdorman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tobin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
If you would have me, Eivor, my weapon is yours. All-Father, grant my time will soon come.
Good day, Eivor.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
You like the looks of that one? I feel like a proud father. Look how strong you are. That one's pretty good. Done for now.
I will see you later, friend.
Put that gear to good use out there.
Have you brought...
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Aid me. Be my eyes. To the waves! Need to row our way out. Sing, my ravens. Run up the sail! Hush now. Hold on, good Scott. Not right now. Nest sail. Save it for later.
What's wrong with you?
We will pick up from there.
Cuts there!
Aguilan!
This one's mine! We reeve! Edestin and a from!
Play off! Or the way swelled up!
Help us, Lorwa! Bleed you!
Fight smart! Use your glimpse!
Take Christ's skull and burn down this house!
I've got your corpse!
Keep the rat guessing!
He's at the meeting! Stop kneading!
Give me a hand with this.
Odin, take you!
Even little hits take a toll.
What's my lead?
Vengeance is mine!
Some good loot here!
Give me a hand over here.
Try to trip the
Wear you out, meeting.
Help me out here.
I smell silver!
Come, help me with this.
Garhunen, for your relief!
Hey, Thanos! Flora!
Together, lads, we have this.
Die now! Watch for the counter!
We're done. Let's get back to the ship.
Biraz edesin en from Max! We're shooting at Perston! No! Revereras! Sure! Capron! Shete! Fly out!
Raste! Albersta!
Help! Now! Get the murdering heathen!
Sounds coming from that old church. someone there? Scraps and rags, left for the rats. Hard as stone, and the stench is ripe.
You! How dare you! Crolan's throne belongs only to the one true King of Briars.
This throne of muck and manure? I suppose that makes you the Lord of Shitsby.
How dare you insult the brave and valorous soldiers of
Shitsby, yes. I know your type.
Insolent ferret! Kill this usurper! We will fight for this mighty kingdom, tooth and nail!
Fools in the thrall of an absent king. Pitiful.
Go! That's the one! Kill! No! Yeah! Yeah!
Offa betrayed us all, Indira. Now we crawl about for the scraps. Whatever crumbs you leave behind after your raids.
You wish you were a raider? A Dringar?
Yes.
Farvel, Swordcloven. Breathes once more.
No!
A good traveler. What seek you? Perhaps I can help. My prices are competitive.
All right.
Right. Let me show you something. On your map.
Yeah!
Hyah! Hyah!
This place is heavily guarded.
We raid! Not getting away.
Waddling to your doom.
Stay away from me!
The other side must be barred.
Or then haunt you! Get away from me, damn ya!
Must be blocked from the other side.
Odin, take you!
Get to the others! I'll finish you! I'll burn you!
Oh, your life ends now. You'll be a puddle.
Bounce, you whippers here. Follow my lead.
I'll take ya.
We're done here. Come on! The other side must be barred. Must be blocked from the other side.
Gothban be? One of us?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Basim, have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him? Any loss of happiness or feeling?
He appears to me more thoughtful, introspective.
Thoughtful? That seems an understatement. He speaks as if he hears the voices of the gods whispering in his ear.
We live in a strange time, Eivor. Among stranger people. Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can say for certain?
Indeed. Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means Battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood. To abandon acts of violence. To never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
The Wolfka! So glad to see you. Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. He's rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family, even. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditioned. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Cuthbert, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dim-witted. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days, and I weep for our worst.
Let it go, then. Remember only what makes you a better man.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it, then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Max! Where's den försten? No! Skytte! Fundiet underwearusa!
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthban. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Go! Go!
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
You go on, I'll still be here.
Thank you for treating Hytham with respect and kindness, Eivor. He has found a family among your clan.
He is more than welcome here. As are you. ones that died have been avenged.
Off we go! More sail!
If you have a friend, one that's truly trusted, and want good to grow of your friendship, often should you speak, trade many gifts, visit and find him often. If you have another, one that you mistrust, still you want to profit from him.
Sail down!
We can continue later. Have a look, Sunan. If they see me, this will get messy.
You see, Hunwald's back. Drinking and jabbering as always.
Hun who?
Hunwald, son of our elderman. Thinks himself a real wonder, slouching with the common folk. Ponce.
Ah, leave him be. If a man wants to drink in the dirt, let him.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsey will rise again, as free as the wind on the back of my neck.
Your line of kings died long ago, Hunwald. We're in Lincolnshire now. Do you need a map to remember?
Alfgar, my dear man, I do not need a map to prove what my bones know for truth.
That winded bear man. Well, pointing one.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald, that's all.
Indeed, Eivor. With speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard! A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to? Hunwald is in trouble.
They call this pasty whelp a lord.
Look at him, soft as unbaked bread.
Villains! Leave me be!
Leave him be!
Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
Oh, I have been struck down, pruned within an inch of my life. But I will survive. I must. Continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me.
What? What? The Lord is my strength.
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the chairels and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me? Look! Boats there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse-pucky! Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death. Hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right. He's too contained. It must have been King Alfred, then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane lady love. Right.
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Need to cloak myself here. Mercian guards everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
Belada winter or tor sheer then.
What do you see? This town was your home?
It was, and should still be. Oh, to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly, but he has the heart of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
What does he?
Enough silver to buy peat from those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Who took the Elderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can.
I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, Dane.